Hey, what's up guys? It is Batchat, first face reveal, yada yada, this how I look, alright? Anyway, today we're going to be going over a video from Pantoufleee. He's a Blitz YouTuber from Europe, and I've been watching him since his days with Jimmy when the channel first came out, and really enjoyed his content for a long time. Him and Meadsy, and back when I first started I watched Bushka for a while there. But he's come out with a video called "Is the Blitz YouTube Game Dying?" And I have a lot of thoughts and feelings on this video. I have been doing Blitz YouTube for coming up on 4 years now, and I've grinded for every subscriber I have, 282 at the moment, and I make videos for every single one of you. And this will probably hit home at some point, and we'll go over some of the key points, I think. So let's go ahead and go.
Hello everyone, Pantoufleee here today for a new video concerning a tough subject, because maybe judging by the title of the video, you're probably gonna think, am I gonna start a drama or anything? No, don't worry, we're just here to talk about something I really wanted to talk for a very long time. Is the YouTube Blitz game dying?
In my opinion, it's stagnating. Best way to put it, because everyone is starting to get to the point in the game where it feels like a job. At the moment, for me, it certainly feels like a job. Like, I go into Blitz playing games, trying to get content specifically for the channel. So I don't go into the game wanting to enjoy the game, I go in wanting to get content. So therefore it feels more and more like a job or work.
So, personally, I've been on YouTube making videos for 1.5 years by now, maybe 2 years. I don't exactly remember when I first started my own channel. I mean, but if I'm talking about when I really started YouTube without owning my own channel, I started with Incognito in French, doing French reviews, and it started approximately two years ago, something like that. So I saw the evolution that the game took, that YouTubers took as well, because we saw some guys just stopped, some others.
For instance, people who have stopped, Martin Dogger stopped for a while there, Skate stopped, Meadsy's has had his ups and downs with his content. You know, obviously he tries to upload very regularly. Jimmy, who was Pantouf's partner there for a while, he uploaded consistently for about what felt like, I think, 1.5 years, maybe 2 years. I'm not sure when the channel started, but I joined later than obviously the channel started, but he also fell off. And it really sucks. It really sucks to lose some of the people that you watch daily, because I got to where I am, the win rate that I am, the mindset, the mentality where I am, because of other people, because of watching other people. And I'd hate for new players to lose that opportunity to grow and become a better player.
Join. It all depends on when you started watching, or at least being interested in YouTube. So, concerning the main point, why I do this video, because I think that some YouTubers are leaving the game. Some YouTubers that had a really big influence over the community. I'm talking about Bushka, I'm talking about Skate. Why did they do that? I mean, can we blame them, first of all? I know that Bushka didn't really stop World of Tank Blitz. It's just that he's having contracts with PUBG, so he's forced to make PUBG's video. But even if he's on PUBG, he's doing less and less videos concerning Blitz.
Now, I know a lot of people who have switched doing Blitz for other games. I tried doing Guns of Boom for a while there. I tried doing PUBG, and that content feels refreshing because it feels different. It feels like you're able to show your audience something that they haven't seen before. Now, with Blitz, your audience probably has seen 99% of what they're going to see out there. They've seen 7-man carries. They've seen huge damage games. And the problem is, how do you keep spicing that up to become a better YouTuber? It's hard.
Beside the fact that I spent a lot of money in this game, I truly enjoy it, even if it makes me rage a lot. I truly have some great memories over this game, and that's why I want it to be as known as possible and to be as big as possible. So, other consequences also of YouTubers stopping their activity is also the fact that it allowed, because it doesn't only have downsides, we have good sides as well. And one good side is that when big YouTubers are stopping, people are looking for new YouTubers and they are more likely to search for others than the one that we're currently watching.
I think it's a valid point. Despite the fact that a lot of people don't like newer players, they're necessary for the game. Newer players can go on to become long-time players, people with thousands or tens of thousands of battles. And even if some better players don't like them because maybe they don't strive to become a more competent tanker, they still are necessary for the game because the game will die without the filler. There's the people at the top who spend a lot of time playing this game, and the people in the middle are rarely ever appreciated for what they are, and those people are really the heart of this game.
For example, I'm more mainly talking about Mitzi. I don't know if you... no offense, Mitzi, but he already knows that I'm not gonna offend him in any ways. But I think that, okay, Mitzi is doing great videos, don't mind me, I'm not saying that. But I think that, of course, because Bushka and Skate stopped, Mitzi grew much faster than he should have, for example. Or and I'm concerned as well. I mean, we all benefited from this. We all have benefits when a big YouTuber that gathers a lot of subscribers, for example 50,000 for Bushka, or maybe he grew up to 17,000, I don't know, I'm not subscribed to Bushka, but yeah, over 50,000 subscribers. Of course, when a guy that big stops and his viewers are looking for new channels and he falls on our channel, of course we're gonna benefit of it.
It's always good to benefit from something, even if it is like sad when a YouTuber goes away. It is always nice to further your career, I guess, if you want to call it like that.
And that's great because it will allow, let's say that when flower dies and another rise, and that's exactly the case. When someone stops, it allows others to grow. Is it a good thing? Of course, personally, to me, yes, of course it's a good thing, because less potential YouTube enemies, let's say it like that, because I don't find my words in English, but having less YouTubers allows smaller ones to grow, but also new ones to come. For example, 3 years ago we didn't have Engel. 3 years ago we didn't have Every Good Name is Taken. Sorry, sorry, I misspelled your name, mate. Etc. And I think that's nice. That's nice because it's great to have different points of views on reviews, on different subjects on the game, etc.
I also think it's really good to have different points of view. You could be reviewing a tank and you could not know something about it, and somebody else does, and they give you a fresh take on it. I'm not the be-all end-all for tank reviews, and neither is any big-name YouTuber. It's always good to watch different ones. I tend to watch, I think, 3 YouTubers per tank review, and that gives me a good idea of whether I should spend money on a tank or if I should bother researching a tank. I think that's a really good point that he just made.
You don't need to rely only on one source of information. I truly discourage people, for everybody who is actually subscribed to my channel and not to others' channel, I definitely recommend to you to subscribe to others, because I mean, you can't take the opinion of only one YouTuber for everything going on for the game.
I agree with that as well. I've linked the channels in my description. Not the description, but the actual channel feed that I have. I've linked channels that I watch and I enjoy, and the creators put a lot of effort into their content. And if you want to find out more channels, you can either ask me or take a look at those.
Because we are human before being YouTubers and we can be wrong, etc. So really be careful about that. You don't want to take the advice coming from one YouTuber only, so really it's important to be subscribed to many of us when it comes to Blitz. Now overall, I think Wargaming maybe is fearing this what is happening right now with big YouTubers dropping off the game, because Wargaming had a reaction to that. They had a reaction. Look at the RBC February. We can see it in two ways. If we see it in a pessimist way, we can actually say, hey, you know what? Wargaming knows that the game is dying. Or at least the YouTube game concerning Blitz is dying, so they decided to do some kind of tourney to highlight the best streamer. So the best streamer that is streaming on YouTube. That was one condition, and to just promote it to everybody on the game after when he wins.
Now, this game has technically died a couple times. There's been slow points in the game. Points where new tank lines aren't released, premiums are being recycled quite often, the matchmaking queue times are going up immensely, and everyone always is a doomsdayer on that. I myself have said that before. Like there was the time, I think back in like 2016, 2017, where I thought the game was done, and you could ask me about that and I would be straight up with you and tell you that. But this game has a way of holding on, being tenacious. And I think, despite there being kind of a lull in big Blitz YouTubers at the moment, I think this game has still got a lot of life in it. Just like at World of Tanks PC. Even when there's like a lull in content, it still manages to survive and keep thriving. Just because I think the game is made well and it has that niche in its own market.
But we can also see it on one other way. We can say, hey, you know what? Wargaming finally acknowledged our existence, and not only on their Discord server or for special events, for example, the what is it called, Bovington or something like that, where they gather YouTubers. They go further than that, and that's a good thing, because it will allow all the smallest YouTubers to be known, because the only condition to enter the contest was having 500 subs. I mean, 500 subs is a lot.
Yes, it is. And it is very difficult to etch out 500 subs. You can make fresh new content, but the problem is marketing your content. Having those connections, being able to get views. If you're not involved with Discord, the forums, if you're not highly involved in the game, or you have somebody to push you along like another YouTuber, you're going to struggle to make it to 500. I was at 250 for, I believe, a whole year, and I've just barely missed that mark now, and now I'm at 282. And you'll have these moments of great creativity, and you'll only have like 6 likes on a video, and it can be very discouraging when you do that. Very discouraging. So I think Pantoufleee is kind of off the mark here, because it is very difficult to get there. There are only so many people who are creative in this game, and I think 500 is a high mark. I don't know what the mark should be. I'm not the chief of Blitz YouTubers, but I think that's a little too high of a mark to get there.
For a lot of people, but trust me, there are a lot of small YouTubers that have more than 500 but less than 1,000 subscribers who are struggling and got helped with this. For example, I know Every Good Name Is Taken is the one who won the contest. Congratulations, by the way, mate. He won the contest of the RBC, and it allowed him to take nearly 300 to 400 subscribers, maybe a bit more, I don't remember, but it's a lot. I mean, he took a quarter from what subscribers he already had. In comparison, it's like let's round up the numbers. It's the same for me if I had, for example, 10k subscribers, and in less than 2 days I took 2.5k subscribers. That's a lot. That's a lot.
That tends to happen when you have a developer acknowledge your actions, and I think Blitz doesn't do that enough. I think this was a great move on their part in order to promote YouTubers, but I really do think they need to do more for their community, because their community is the one continuing to push the game along, continuing to come up with the ideas, helping out, providing, solutions to problems like ATGMs or tank nerfs. And I think a lot of those voices aren't being heard because they're down here, while there's very few people up here in this larger, bigger range of YouTubers. And I think that really needs to be addressed by Blitz in order to help maintain a steady growth of new players.
Not gonna complain, so of course when Wargaming does that, we encourage them to go further. I would love to see this on a daily basis, maybe try to promote YouTubers every 2 or 3 months. That would be incredible, and I'm really glad Wargaming is taking this step for us. So thank you for that, Wargaming, and I hope they are gonna keep it this way. Now, of course, we have also different reactions toward leaving YouTubers. We have, for example, the comeback skate movement, which was initiated by Mitzi, if I remember correctly. And yeah, I truly hope it's gonna work, because we all love these YouTubers. So even if you don't know them personally, you still have some, not a story, but you feel like you know them, at least concerning the game, because when you watch a YouTuber on a daily basis, you feel like you know him. You don't know him, don't mind me, but you feel like you know him, and it can create some kind of mess.
Kind of. When somebody watches a YouTuber on a consistent basis, it's more like they have more of a fondness for them. Their videos are the ones that they click the bell button on, and they get the notifications. They're there to react and talk with the YouTuber, and it's all about if the YouTuber is more of an open personality or a closed personality. Personally, myself, I like to read every comment. I like to try to engage with whatever gets said on the forums about my videos or my ideas, and that's because I care about the community. I've played this game for so long. I've invested so much in it, and I don't want to see it die. I don't want to lose the lifelong friends I've made here, and I think that's important when you think about smaller YouTubers as well. Is they're trying to flesh out a career for themselves here. Probably not monetary wise, because a lot of the stuff that I use personally, I've demonetized this channel from the first year I started, because I wanted to make videos with sound clips that were copyright protected. And I wanted to make videos on that people could see and enjoy their favorite music on without being demonetized and being blocked in countries. So I completely cut off monetization, so I don't do this for money. And I know there are some people who do, but I do it purely for the joy of entertaining people. And I know there are some people who feel the same way. And it just wouldn't be the same without people making small sacrifices like that.
And that's why I think it's important for you, for us, for everyone to be able to get these new YouTubers or these old YouTubers that stopped, telling them, hey guys, we want you to come back, or we want you to grow. It's important, because that's mainly what is going to increase the viewers, increase the number of players, and allow the game not to die.
I agree with that statement entirely. I think it's important to promote each other and to encourage each other. That's what causes this game to be successful as it is, and to continue to flourish as it is. And as sad as it is to see other people kind of give it up right now, I think if we're able to create a community, a larger community, more influential community, we'll be able to keep bigger YouTubers from quitting, because it's not going to feel like a job as much anymore. It's going to feel more like you're creating for the freedom of just creating, to be creative in itself, I suppose. All right, guys. So that was 3 things in one. That was a commentary, face reveal, and also kind of acknowledging the commentary video that Pantoufleee did, and giving him props for actually bringing it up, because this definitely was something that needed to be said. Anyway, I will catch you guys later. Hope you'll subscribe and check out the next video. See ya.